Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Justin Benning. Here in Wisconsin, we've seen some very encouraging signs lately in the fight to end the COVID-19 pandemic. The 7-day average for number of new confirmed cases in the state has now dropped for 15 straight days, according to the latest numbers from the Department of Health Services. More than 360,000 doses of the vaccines have now been distributed across the state. And now some local schools that haven't returned to full-time in-person learning are debating if now is the time to do so. But this week, the Wausau School District decided they're not quite ready for that just yet, but they might be soon. Newswatch 12's Georgina Fernandez has details.
Monday night, the Wausau School Board met for a special meeting regarding the next step in Project Relaunch. The district goal is to have secondary education students back in classrooms starting March 1st.
So to be able to do that, we would have to minimize social distancing in some spaces and take it from 6 feet to 3 feet.
In a survey by the district, only 20.1% of teachers said they'll be able to practice social distancing in their classrooms, going against Governor Tony Evers' Executive Order 94 of maintaining a 6-foot social distance.
It's safe social distancing across the district. I mean, we'd love to have our students back 4 days a week, but to be able to maintain 6 feet of social distancing, that just wasn't possible at the secondary levels.
Currently, the district says they've been able to maintain a successful teacher environment in their primary students, but that's because of the extra space.
Frankly, the reason that we're able to do it at elementary is because of the number of families that opted to stay virtual for elementary.
And returning to the classroom without a vaccine is a struggle for some educators. 52.2% of staff said they want to wait till they get a vaccine.
We believe very strongly that all teachers, all school personnel should be vaccinated with both vaccinations before we move forward with this endeavor.
The Department of Health Services says that educators are tentatively scheduled to start being vaccinated on March 1st. But right now, without the vaccine, only 15.6% of staff say they feel comfortable about returning back to the classroom, compared to 46.7% who feel more safe in a hybrid model. The board will meet again on February 8th to discuss the next steps in Project Relaunch. In Wausau, Georgina Fernandez, Newswatch 12.
All right, outside, Jeff, we're looking at a cool night ahead.
Yeah, the clouds and flurries out there earlier are now falling apart. The clear skies will allow for some very cold temperatures tonight, down near 0, and tomorrow night probably near 5 or 10 below 0. We just missed a healthy snow across southern Wisconsin this morning. Places near Chicago, Milwaukee saw 6 to 10 inches of snow there. For us, though, we just can't buy snow if we wanted it. No snow in our forecast probably until late Saturday or Sunday. But there are some cold temperatures out there now. It's 11, and we're just getting started. The clear skies, snowpack in place, light winds will allow temperatures to drop down near 0 tonight. So here's your forecast. Looking at partly cloudy skies and just cold with low temperatures down near 4. Your full forecast is coming up. Justin.
Thanks, Jeff. Just in, the Wisconsin State Senate has voted to repeal Governor Evers' statewide indoor mask mandate. All Republicans, except for 2, voted in favor of the repeal. All Democrats voted to keep the mandate. Now, it still needs to be approved by the Assembly, though Republican Assembly Speaker Robin Vos has said his chamber is likely to approve that resolution as well. As you know, the mandate has not really been enforced much in much of the northern part of the state to begin with. The COVID-19 pandemic is continuing to take a toll on social services, including those responsible for protecting and helping children in foster care. This comes as the number of kids needing placement continues to rise. Newswatch 12's Rachel Eiler joins us now live in studio with details. Rachel.
Justin, prior to COVID-19, social services saw a steady average of referrals to investigate, but during the stay-at-home order, it became harder to identify potential abuse or unsafe conditions for children as families stayed behind closed doors. Now, local advocates say those numbers are rising again, and they need the community's help.
In a typical month, social service agencies in the Northwoods say they receive at least 60 reports of children in potential danger. But when the pandemic started,
we were barely getting referrals.
And that was the case for months until Wisconsin's stay-at-home order ended. Then Oneida County social worker Rachel Nelson says the change was overwhelming.
When that stay-at-home order ended, we saw a huge increase in the amount of referrals we were getting on a daily and monthly basis. So it could very well be the fact that, nobody had eyes on these kids and in these homes and to know what was going on.
On top of adapting to a pandemic, Social workers say they're also facing a drug epidemic.
I look back at statistics over the last 3 years, and our out-of-home placements continue to increase each year. The general consensus from the agency as a whole is that we have been seeing increasing numbers of drug cases.
In 2019, 62% of Oneida County referrals involved drug-endangered children. And as referrals increase, the lack of available foster homes becomes worse. Vilas County Social Services says they're struggling to place kids locally.
They live in this county. The child is placed in the county. It's easy to see the child, still see them at school. So it's a real positive.
Without enough homes nearby, kids will get placed wherever there's room, all over the state.
Probably 60% of our cases are still spread without the state. We definitely would like to find some more foster homes, especially within their county.
And if you are interested in becoming a foster parent yourself, you can visit our website, wjfw.com, to learn how to. Live in studio, Rachel Eiler, Newswatch 12.
All right, thank you, Rachel. While the COVID-19 pandemic has been hard on many groups and businesses, at least in the Northwoods, it's been a big boost to the real estate industry. Local realtors saying every county in the Northwoods region saw an increase in sales and sale prices. As a whole, the region saw an average increase of 31% in numbers of sales.
Once you pass that, I don't even know, I always say it's past Irma, that it's just a different feeling. There's more trees, there's more water, that you can fish all day and you can go to different lakes, which is so cool.
Many officials say they expect the increase or suspect the increase had to do with people wanting to get away from big cities into more rural, less crowded areas like the Northwoods. Minocqua realtor Patty Van Hefty says right now, if you're looking to buy a home in the area, you should act quickly.
When a property comes available, there are a lot of people out there that are looking at it, and it typically is something that's going to move quickly.
Van Hefty says right now there just aren't many homes on the market, so he suspects more will become available once spring arrives. Today, the city of Wausau discussed the possibility of joining a rare pilot program. Take a look at what they're looking to do and what it means for some folks in the area. But first, Jeff's in with your full forecast, including some chilly temperatures ahead. That's next.
My name's Arthur, Merrill, Wisconsin. In August of 2019, I started getting numbness in my feet. By July of 2020, my feet were so numb, I lost a sense of balance. I thought I was walking on stilts. I seen this ad for spinal aid. I took 20 treatments from them, and by then my feet were 90% better and no longer felt as I was walking on stilts.
Are you experiencing weakness, numbness, and/or pain in your feet or hands? These sensations might even be affecting other areas of your body along with your balance. You might have already been diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy and are taking drugs such as Lyrica, gabapentin, or Cymbalta that never seems to help. Neuropathy pain ultimately diminishes your quality of life. Call Spinal Aid of Wausau today to see if our treatment methods are right for you. Call 715-203-1508 to schedule your neuropathy severity consultation or visit us at spinalaid.com.
Creative Kitchen and Bath Studio has designed beautiful and functional kitchens and baths in the Northwoods. With in-home consultation available, they provide 3D drawings of your spaces to bring your visions to life. Owner and designer Sarah has over 20 years of experience, overseen 500-plus projects, and built strong relationships with local contractors providing superior installation. Whether it's a new home or a remodel, Creative Kitchen and Bath Studio in Eagle River looks forward to making your dream kitchen or bath a reality.
At WJFW, our Newswatch 12 news team works around the clock to bring you the news that matters most of all to the Northwoods. Our team is committed to the community and ensuring that you are as informed as possible. The Newswatch 12 team works hard to deliver the most important stories from around the globe, local and national sports updates, and weather reports. We are NBC Newswatch 12, news from where you live.
We are back in familiar territory tonight. Clear skies, a calm wind will allow this temperature to drop like a rock tonight. We'll have lows down near 0 into tomorrow morning. 17 currently in Wausau, though, a northwest breeze at 8, making it feel like 7, and the pressure is rising slightly now across our neck of the woods. All right, so everyone's having a cold day with below average temperatures today and tomorrow and Thursday, followed by a slow warm-up arriving for us on Friday. But here we had highs near 20 today for most of us, falling back now into the teens and single digits tonight. All right, the average high is still 21, but that will change tomorrow to 22 as we work towards spring, and the sun sets almost at 5 o'clock now, not quite there yet. Going forward, though, so tomorrow, cold day, same thing for Thursday, Friday, same story. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, though, back up near 30, and it looks like the signs now pointing toward a warmer week next week, with temperatures hanging out near 30 through much, if not all, of next week. Okay, the clouds and flurries we had earlier are now kind of pulling away. We just missed the snow again. Madison, Milwaukee, Chicago, Rockford all got 6-10 inches of snow earlier today. That is now pushed far, far away. But for us, though, we're in a clearing out trend. And these holes in the clouds means cold temperatures for us tonight as Arctic air is flooding in. There is a lot going on across the country right now. And keep in mind, we're at the late parts of January. We should be getting some snowfall. We're probably going to write off January, though. But remember last February, we had only 4.5 inches of snow last February. And then 2 years ago, we had 61.5 inches of snow. So February can do whatever it wants. We're not quite there yet, but there are some signs of a pattern change, beginning with this system right here, which, by the way, is going to be a doozy coming into the West Coast right now, bringing lots of rain. So let's go there now. This is Mammoth Lakes. Maybe you've been there. It's a very popular ski resort. Right there it is right there. They are at elevation 7,000 feet right here, expecting upwards of 12 feet of snow beginning late tonight through Friday. So we'll keep this webcam active and we'll kind of watch that pile up next couple days. For us, though, we can't find some snow. High pressure is going to build in for us through the weekend. Our next chance for any kind of snowfall is going to be late Saturday into Sunday, and even that's going to be light snowfall. So for right now, we're stuck at 27 inches for the season to date, up against 88.4, and we are running out of time, as you know. Your forecast then for tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies and it's cold out there. Low temperatures down near 4, although the clear skies are here a bit sooner than we once thought, so you can have a lot of you have low temperatures down near 0 tonight with a northeast breeze around 7. For tomorrow, okay, so partly cloudy, highs near 15. So the core of the coldest air will settle over us tomorrow and tomorrow night, with low temperatures tomorrow night down near 5 or 10 below after a high temperature near 15. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows a quiet stretch for us tomorrow into Thursday with a high of 17 Thursday, partly cloudy skies. Friday, 21, so a bit warmer. And then we got to watch the weekend. So our next system gets in here later Saturday and Sunday. Right now, it doesn't look like much, but maybe an inch or two of snow over the weekend, followed by some warmer temperatures getting in here through much, if not all, of next week. Justin? All right, thanks, Jeff. The very first confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Wisconsin were reported early last February, almost 1 year ago. Today, UW health officials reflected on the past 12 months. Dr. Jeff Pothoff says, of course, it's been very hard on frontline healthcare workers, as well as those in the medical communications business, saying his message has often been obscured by politicians and social media, and admitting his own message has changed or evolved as he's learned more about the virus.
And, we need it soon. And, people saying, well, how soon? And in the back of their heads, I know they're thinking like 3 months. And we say, how about next week?
Talking about how quickly they need the vaccine. The pandemic impacted the healthcare system in he says, a positive way, speeding up some processes, changing the way pandemics will be responded to.
Refuting a lot of the falsehoods that were out there, trying to be consistent with our message. And at the same time, we didn't know much about this disease. So what we were learning about it was changing, which I think even gave us as healthcare experts a bit of a credibility problem, because it's not like what we said on day one is what we said throughout the entire pandemic.
That's the message about his message changing. Anyway, tonight, WASA's Finance Committee is set to discuss a proposal to give supplemental guaranteed income to some struggling families. The program will give roughly 15 to 20 families $500 per month for 16 months. It's funded through a philanthropy effort from a group called Mayors for a Guaranteed Income, who have similar proposals in some other cities across the country. Mayor Katie Rosenberg says the study in Wausau would allow them to see how the money flows through the community.
They'll research what people are spending money on, how their quality of life has improved or not, and various other things. And it kind of will give the foundation for some bigger policy decisions across the United States.
The data will then be used to build support for a federal program, they're hoping. Wausau, if approved, would be the smallest city participating in this study, letting them see how the program would work in fairly rural communities.
And so we launched Mayors for a Guaranteed Income to show that, especially in this moment where COVID-19 is highlighting and making worse institutional flaws, that a guaranteed income and an income floor is really important for all Americans.
And just in, the Finance Committee unanimously has voted to move ahead with this proposal, meaning it'll go before the full City Council on February 9th for full consideration. President Biden continues a busy week, signing a few more executive orders on a number of issues. We'll have the latest on those, as well as the progress on the second impeachment trial against former President Donald Trump after the break.
You have found your soulmate. Now it's time to find the perfect ring. At Golden Carat Jewelers, you can choose from an extensive selection of engagement and wedding rings. Fresh designs reflecting the most current trends, from organic, art deco, and vintage design to timeless classics in white, yellow, and rose gold. See the new Romance Collection, Lyria and Lumiere Bridal Collections, and new styles from Gabriel New York, Eskashi, and more. Engagements begin here. Will yours? Golden Carat Jewelers, downtown Minocqua.
On December 7, 2005, I was deployed to Baghdad, Iraq. As I was searching for the bomb, the bad guy and the bomb found me first. After the explosion, I was left with a 1% chance of living from the injuries I sustained. During my road to recovery, it was a challenge, mostly trying to figure out what life would be like with my new physical injuries. But throughout that road to recovery, I had a tremendous amount of support from friends and families and the Coalition to Salute America's Heroes. The primary mission of the Coalition to Salute America's Heroes is to offer financial emergency assistance to veterans and their families. In most cases, there is a loved one back at home who has to drop everything they're doing to be at that veteran's bedside. And of course, there are huge financial burdens that come along with that. After veterans come through the Coalition's program, they are ready to be back into society, ready to go back to work, and ready to be a leader in their own community.
Visit saluteheroes.org to learn more.
Unused prescription opioid pain medicines can spell many things. Risk if they're taken by someone they weren't prescribed for. Harm if accidentally taken by a child or a pet. And overdose if they're not used as directed. They may be hiding in your home, in bathrooms, kitchens, or anywhere. Why put your family at risk? Safely dispose of opioids before they can do harm. The best thing is to find a drug take-back option, such as medicine drop-off boxes, mail-back programs, or home disposal products. If there isn't a take-back location near you, check the FDA's flush list. Medicines on the flush list may be especially dangerous if they are used by children, pets, or others in your home. No take-back location nearby and your medicine isn't on the flush list? You can dispose of it in the trash. Get more information on safe opioid disposal and remove the risk.
Well, it continues to be a busy time in Washington, with President Joe Biden signing a series of more executive orders today, and the Senate pushing ahead with plans for an impeachment trial for former President Donald Trump. Daryl Forges has the latest.
Do you solemnly swear?
Senators formally sworn in as jurors for the second impeachment trial of former President Donald Trump.
The Senate will proceed to consideration of the article of impeachment against Donald John Trump, the former president of the United States.
Mr. Trump is charged with inciting an insurrection after thousands stormed the Capitol on January 6th.
It's something that we cannot tolerate. We have to hold the president accountable.
And I can't think of something less healing, more divisive than following through with an impeachment trial of a private citizen of a former president.
The trial set to begin the week of February 8th. Meanwhile, President Biden is forging ahead with his agenda, signing another round of executive orders. Tuesday's theme, racial equality.
Our soul will be troubled as long as systemic racism is allowed to persist.
The new executive actions create a police commission aimed to improve prison conditions, expand housing opportunities, and address COVID-related racism and discrimination impacting Asian Americans.
We need to make equity and justice part of what we do every day.
Biden's cabinet is slowly coming together.
The yeas are 78.
His pick for Secretary of State Anthony Blinken confirmed by the Senate. And Janet Yellen officially sworn in as the first female Treasury Secretary.
Congratulations, Madam Secretary. Congratulations, Vice President. Thank you so much.
Do you struggle to open or close your windows? Are they drafty or leaky? Are you constantly adjusting your thermostat only to have your energy bill skyrocket? If you're nodding your head yes, Renewal by Andersen is your best solution. They custom build and install weather-tight replacement windows and back them with a generous, fully transferable limited warranty.
Call now to schedule your free design consultation. Plus, take advantage of this limited time offer with incredible savings and attractive financing. Don't miss out. Call Renewal by Andersen today.
On December 7, 2005, I was deployed to Baghdad, Iraq. As I was searching for the bomb, the bad guy and the bomb found me first. After the explosion, I was left with a 1% chance of living from the injuries I sustained. During my road to recovery, it was a challenge, mostly trying to figure out what life would be like with my new physical injuries. But throughout that road to recovery, I had a tremendous amount of support from friends and families and the Coalition to Salute America's Heroes. The primary mission of the Coalition to Salute America's Heroes is to offer financial emergency assistance to veterans and their families. In most cases, there is a loved one back at home who has to drop everything they're doing to be at that veteran's bedside. And of course, there are huge financial burdens that come along with that. After veterans come through the Coalition's program, they are ready to be back into society, ready to go back to work, and ready to be a leader in their own community.
Visit saluteheroes.org to learn more.
Unused prescription opioid pain medicines can spell many things. Risk, if they're taken by someone they weren't prescribed for. Harm, if accidentally taken by a child or a pet. And overdose, if they're not used as directed. They may be hiding in your home, in bathrooms, kitchens, or anywhere. Why put your family at risk? Safely dispose of opioids before they can do harm. The best thing is to find a drug take-back option, such as medicine drop-off boxes, mail-back programs, or home disposal products. If there isn't a take-back location near you, check the FDA's flush list. Medicines on the flush list may be especially dangerous if they are used by children, pets, or others in your home. No take-back location nearby and your medicine isn't on the flush list? You can dispose of it in the trash. Get more information on safe opioid disposal and remove the risk.
Hi, I'm Jenna with Miracle-Ear of Park Falls and Medford. If you are struggling to hear your favorite news and entertainment shows, come and see me for your free hearing test.
You've heard of chicken wings, chicken livers. Now Tyson has unveiled their new chicken hearts. Okay, they're not actual hearts. They are chicken nuggets shaped like hearts. They call them Nuggets of Love. They're available for Valentine's Day, but only through a special promotion. They want you to create something like this, a chicken nugget bouquet. It's a contest. I want you to post pictures on social media. The grand prize winner gets $5,000 for a staycation and a year's supply of nuggets. Another 150 runners-up get a bag of these limited edition Nuggets of Love. Jeff, nothing says romance.
And somehow their marketing people got us to talk about it.
Nothing says romance like a chicken nugget.
What do you do? Okay, so you know what they need? They need some snow. And here we are. The sun is setting now in California. Many requests on social media from you all asking for this live image again. This is Mammoth Lakes, California, 7,000 feet up. They have a big storm on the way tonight and really through tomorrow into Thursday and Friday. They could see 12 feet of snow here. For us, though, not so much. Here's Minocqua, where there's some snow on the grass, of course, across that neck of the woods, but the roads are looking pretty good. We'll likely stay dry into the weekend. Okay, so out there now, the clouds are breaking up as we speak. It's a little bit earlier than we once thought. So low temperatures tonight could go lower than we initially thought. Forecast at 4. We could do 0 to 5 below tonight with the clear skies out there now. And again, we just missed a big snow today. Madison, Milwaukee, Chicago, Des Moines, they all got it. For us, though, not so much. Some spots near Milwaukee saw almost a half foot of snow this morning. Temperatures, though, are dropping quickly. So 11 right now in Rhinelander, 13 Leona, 14 in Merrill, 14 in Brevida. We'll have lows tonight down near 0. And then looking ahead, a slow recovery, not tomorrow, not Thursday, but Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We could see a bit of light snow back in the forecast late Saturday into Sunday morning.
All right, thank you, Jeff, and thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 6. Wheel of Fortune is next. We'll see you back here tonight at 10 with more.